So I often hear players say when they're maybe going for a par five that they can't reach, or even one where they can reach, they'll hit a shot to lay up and they'll say, oh, I'm going to try and leave my favourite number. Let's call it 130. So they'll hit a club that gives them 130-ish yards in. Oh, I prefer it back here. I can take a full swing and I can spin it more, that type of nonsense. Um, or I don't want to be too close. I'm not very good from that distance. Okay. Now, it's very rare that you're so bad from a shorter distance that you won't get closer than you would do from further back. So most players, almost everyone, from 130 yards away won't be as close on their approach shot as they would be from a shot with 50, 60, 70, 80 yards away. They might not have practiced that shot much. They might not be very good at it, but they're probably almost always going to get closer than they would do from 130 yards back. Even if you were gaining strokes by being further back for that length of shot, for those who know about strokes gained, if you were closer and you hit the ball closer, although it might not be, it might lose your shot strokes gained, you might not be as close as you should be, but you're definitely going to be closer than you would be from further back, almost all the time. Now, there are times you don't want to maybe go too close. There might be a ditch, bunker, whatever before the green. You want to get as close as you can safely. So pick a club that will get you as far up there as possible without going into trouble. But if you can go for a green, it's safe to do so. Go for it. If you miss the green and you're close, all right, awkward lie might not be great, but chipping from around the green is going to get you nearer, almost always, and certainly on average, than it would do from being 150 yards back. So let's go and find someone to test this theory. Okay, so we've got Lucas down at T-Box testing out this, not theory, doesn't fancy 60 yards, prefers 70 to 100. Did say he would hit it as close as he can if he had to lay up. Doesn't often lay up. So here goes. 3 shots between 70 and 100. 97 first up. And he's a bit long. It's probably on the green. 19 foot. Good shot. So that score you can see there for 78 is about a 3 handicap. So 73 yards. Should point out these aren't his wedges. Pulled it a bit left. So back up to about an 8 handicap. So round 1, last shot at this distance. He thinks it's long. Better start point. Great shot. 9 foot from pin. Right, so now we're going to the distance he doesn't like. Around the 60 yard. That's that. Good shot. 7 foot away. He's got his notes over there, by the way, on his phone. Lovely shot.
shots for length of swing for how far I hit it, supposedly.
Okay, not bad. So that's round one completed. He's going back up to the 95-yard mark. Technically, he's better at the moment in terms of score. So we've got a score of 80, which is around a 3 handicap on Trackman here, and a score of 77 for the longer shots. But we're not looking at the score so much, we're looking at proximity. So even if he was better or had a better score for further back, we still think you're going to get closer if you're closer to begin with. That's a good shot, 22 foot. He likes that one. He should do. 5 foot.
Okay, well, these three have all been very similar.
Yeah, a little bit higher. Okay, so at the moment, he is, after 6 shots with the long ones, his score is slightly better from further back. However, the proximity is still closer from nearer. So 15 foot away, on a very small sample of shots, 15 foot away for 70 to 100 yards. And at the moment, averaging 11 foot away with the nearer ones. So even though he's a better player by handicap, and that was miles away, so a very low score of 51, but he's still technically getting nearer the hole when he's nearer. He even tried throwing a bad one there. Good shot. Right, perfect demo. So on a very small sample of shots, latency here, averaging 80 points, pretty good without his clubs. He is scoring better from further away, but he's still getting closer when he's closer. So having a favourite number, a little bit of a myth. You might be a better player in terms of rating yourself on strokes gained, but you want to get nearer the hole, get yourself nearer to begin with. So, perfect demo from Lucas, good player, but as you saw there, and for the record, he did say he'd try and get it as close as he could anyway, if there was no danger. But he did think he was better from 120 or 100 yards than he was from 60 yards. Turns out he actually was better. He was having a better Trackman handicap, or certainly gaining more strokes or losing less strokes, but the ball was closer to the hole when he was nearer to begin with. So the closer you get, the closer you're going to be after the next shot. Get it as close as you can.